Woo-wee, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day, and I'm excited. I am pumped. Let me tell you a little story. Back in 1814, 30,000 British troops went to just take over Nepal, right? They were just going to annihilate. They thought, literally, they thought they were going to sweep straight through and take the nation when they were doing their big invasion. But the 30,000 well-trained British troops had a hiccup, and that hiccup was the Gurkhas. And not 30,000 Gurkhas, but 12,000 Gurkhas. 12,000 of the nastiest fighters probably in history. I mean, these guys, they went down as the most brutal fighting force of all time, right? So you've got these 30,000 troops, they're just conquering. And they come face to face with these, here's the British and here's the Gurkhas. And this goes, raw. And they fought them off, and the battle was going on forever. And the British finally realized, we can't beat these guys. They are freaking awesome. So what did they do? Can't beat them, join them. They made a peace treaty, and then they made a pact to where they kind of joined forces, and then Gurkha soldiers became part of the British military. It's just this crazy story when the British forces were like, these guys are so badass, we need them on our side. We cannot get through 12,000 guys. And it's just sick. So the Gurkhas used a Kukri knife, right? They carried a Kukri knife, and the legends, there's all kinds of legends that say, like, you know, if a Kukri was drawn from its scabbard, it couldn't return until it faced an enemy's blood or even tasted the blood of their own. Not really true. And the amount of people that actually fought with the Kukri was a lot less than, you know, there's a lot less times than it was needed for battle. It was mainly used as their everything knife, right? Because the Gurkhas were literally camping out everywhere they went. They were making their homesteads on the land, and that knife, that Kukri knife, became like the essential go-to survival knife for the Gurkha soldiers, right? And now, did that Kukri come out and be used in a devastating way? Oh yeah, it did. It took down some enemies, believe me. And I think I said that the original one was like, the original was an 18-inch blade they carried. It was just massive. And by today's standards, that would be way too big to carry, right? So I was putting in my dome, and I've been spinning around. I've come up with a few different Kukri ideas, but nothing that reached me. Like, I drew them out, and I looked at them, and I said, that's cool, but nothing really like inspired me to say this is the one. So today I finished up a design, and I said, this is the one. I have to show these guys, my boys in Nepal, at the Kukri House, K-H-U-K-U-R-I. Speaking of the Kukri House, Scab, Choir Boys Cutlery, Choir Boys with a Z, Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors. Friday, he is doing the dbad Crow Gall, designed by me and made by the Kukri House. He's going to be putting out a video, I think Friday, on that blade. I sent him mine to play with, so it's going to be really cool. He's just gonna monster mash it up. But so I come up with this design, and I was really proud of it. You know, I thought it came out really well, and I decided to show the guys in Nepal. And right away, let's see, let me get to this message. They sent me back a picture of it into the messages, and they said, this is really well done. We just love it. Can we do this next? Double question mark. Like, they want this one done. So basically they're saying that the Gurkhas would be absolutely proud of this knife, and that made me feel good, because this is who they are, right? This is what they do. These are the guys from Nepal. So I'm going to show you that design now. The Gurkhas, the badass Gurkhas, had this awesome motto. It was better to die than be a coward. I think that's what better to die than be a coward was the Gurkha motto. And believe me, they freaking lived it. these guys were beasts. So it really, I wanted to do something crazy special when it came to representing and honoring these guys, and I'm going to show you my Kukri. So this is going to be my design. It's all to spec, so you can see exactly what it's going to be like. This from the scales are 5 7/8 with an 11-inch blade. It's a step design similar to like a trapper style, but in a Kukri form, so it's like a modified trapper. I'm not a trapper style fan. I don't like them. So I wanted to make something that was trapperish because I haven't done one of those to produce, and I haven't done a Kukri to produce. So I figured, why not put them together and make them both just nasty? So this thing would be not just a badass ultimate camp and survival blade, but as far as a fighting blade, holy crap. This thing is going to be freaking ridiculous. So right now, the Muso buoy, the dbad Big Jim, right? The Big Jim buoy is being forged. It's on the way. These guys are right now. They're hand hammering it right now. I could hear the ding, ding, ding. And it's going to just be rad. I'm totally stoked about that. That's my grail knife, right? And in my dbad collection, like I said, if you go to the Kukri house where they make Kukris, a billion jillion different really cool, nasty ass Kukris of any size you want, right? You look at the dbad creations page, there's no Kukri. This is going to be the first dbad Kukri that you can buy. And man, micarta grips. So you can see the shape is just going to be sick. It's just going to be sick. So it took me a while today when I was sitting there and I put this down, and I just wanted that shape, man. I wanted to make a Kukri so bad, but when you're talking about honoring the masters of the Kukri, you got to do it right. That design is going to be freaking right. So totally stoked, absolutely pumped. My grail knife, the Muso, the Big Jim, is on its way. Oh, I can't wait for it. And then my first Kukri, and I can't wait. You know, paying homage to some of the greatest warriors of all time, especially when, you know, I myself am a warrior in time. It means a lot to me to be able to do something to represent people that I can read about and go, man, I wish I could have fought alongside these guys. So that's what we have coming from the Kukri house. So that's the next two, the dbad Big Jim and now the dbad 12,000. And that's the name of it. It's called the dbad 12,000 Kukri, or just the dbad 12,000. And it's to pay homage to the 12,000 Kukris who fought off a British invasion of 30,000 soldiers. So it's going to be, you know what, one of those. That's it for now. I am Donnie B all day. Till next video.